This is Chandelier, keeping it real. Hello, this is Chandelier, keeping it real. For you guys and your men and boys, I'm back again, like I said I would, to give y'all another talk segment. Okay? Today's segment is Men Get Your Power and Your Voice and Your Light Back before it's too late. Get your power and your voice back and your light before it's too late with these Jezebels. Okay? Do not let them take your voice and silence you when you know what's going on inside the home, outside of the home, to you. Now, we are talking about you, men and boys. Okay? I'm here to give y'all advice. It's up to y'all to take the advice and utilize the advice. Don't just store it in your head. Use the advice to save yourself from being destructive to these Jezebels trying to destroy you. Take your voice, take your heart, your soul, your spirit, dehumanize you, strip you from everything that you love to do, places you love to go, people you love to be around. You know, don't let them do that to you, because they'll say, it's us now, it's me and you. You don't even have to have no children with her, okay? It could just be you by yourself, and you end up meeting this woman. Things gonna be a beautiful relationship. Okay, we know ain't no fairy tale. We know we ain't gonna have all glitz and glamour and roses every day. We know this, okay? We know we're gonna have disagreements with our significant others, with our boyfriends, with our girlfriends, with our husbands, and with our wives. We know this, okay? But it don't gotta be nothing crazy. You know, a little disagreement here and there. You know, we know. But it don't gotta be nothing all out of the box. You know, somebody wanna take control. Somebody wanna tell you to be quiet, they talking. You know, it's their way or no way, or the highway. Or even if you do got children, you not listen to them. You ain't gonna change. You're always gonna be the same. So I'm leaving. This is it. How many times have y'all heard that? Men and boys. And they never go nowhere because they're trying to threaten you and scare you up to make you think they're the only ones. So if they leave me, I don't have no one. If they leave me, what I'm going to do? No, that's why you always have to keep yourself prepared. Okay? Always keep money in your bank account. Always keep a little cash, not too much, on your person. So when somebody want to act up out of character and don't have no act right in them at all, do what you know best for yourself and establish you an apartment or a house. Stop relying on these Jezebels, okay? Especially if you're moving out of your place, say you got a place and you moving with her, okay? That's a no-no right there. You got to give that at least a year or so before you even move out of your house or your apartment. Okay? And if you do that, make sure you keep your house or apartment anyway. Still pay on your place. Y'all get a place together and she keep her place. You know, so if it don't work out, y'all can just move out of that apartment. Especially if you're renting. You know? Let's move. Move out. Let's move. Move out. You go back to your place, you go back to her place. You know? And if you is buying a house together or got a house together, y'all sell it, split it. But if you in a bad situation, and you be like, well, forget it, she can have the place. I don't want it. I'm moving out. Okay? So don't think that you lost something because you was helping pay the mortgage or something. You just paid up to the day that you was there. It's just like paying rent. Well, I paid for my occupancy being here, so I didn't lose nothing, so I'm leaving. You know? Especially if you're paying it, put the mortgage back in her name. And you're out. You know? Or vice versa. And you're out. So you ain't lose nothing. So never think that you're losing anything. And then if you do got children, get your visitation rights. That's it. Go to family court, get your visitation rights. And it'll be a done deal. Because she can't stop that. Okay? But like I was saying, don't let nobody dehumanize you. Don't let nobody take your shine. Take your light. And what I mean by that, it ain't like shine and want to be noticed. Your spirit. You know? Your heart. Your soul. Don't let them do that. Because they're trying to snatch your whole soul. And trust me, they will. Especially if they're demonic. Because some do witchcraft, some do spells. Some don't do nothing because the devil is working within them. So it ain't nothing much that they can do. Especially if they was born that way. Some people is born nasty and evil too. You know? And then some or just get evil because they be working with Satan, working with Lucifer. So he'll work on them. And he'll make them think it's a beautiful thing, it's glorious, you're not doing nothing wrong, you're trying to tell them the right thing to do. No, you're trying to control this man. You're trying to control this young teenage boy, you know, that's trying to go to school and get an education to become something productive and nice in his life, where he could be comfortable in his life. And you're trying to control this grown man that's already grown, already raised. And you can't raise him no more. He's already grown. If you got children, you know, raise them. Raise your son. Okay? Don't be trying to raise a grown man that's already raised. Don't be trying to control a grown man that's already grown. You know? Stay in your lane. He don't need another mother. He already got a mother. Okay? Y'all can never take a place of a mother. Those are shoes you can never fill. When they know how to fill, can't fill. Would never ever feel in your life, don't know how to feel, and cannot feel. Stop trying to be his mother. Be the girlfriend that he wants you to be, and be the wife that he wants you to be. And if you can't be that, dismiss yourself out of his life. If you can't be a nice girlfriend to him, or a nice wife to him, excuse yourself out of his life. You know, move out the way so somebody else can be the wife that he wants them to be, and be the girlfriend that he wants them to be. You know? Because he's not trying to control you, girlfriend. And he's not trying to control you, wife. You know? Stay in your lane. Control yourself. If something is wrong with you and you dealing with something within you, and it don't even have to be a devil or something. There's something within you that you got to get yourself together. It's a lot of therapy out here. Okay? And if you're stressed, it's a lot of stress clinics out here. Stop putting all that on that young teenage boy, and stop putting that on that adult man. Stop putting all that stuff on them. Because you got issues in your life, and you bring that right into the relationship. Which is so wrong on so many elevator levels. It's wrong. Stop it. Like I said, dismiss yourself out of that man's life and out of that teenage boy's life. Dismiss yourself. Because you're toxic. Okay? Stop it. Because some of y'all is toxic and are demonized. And some of y'all come in with baggage. Do like other people do. Do the human thing. Put your baggage up in the closet. Because nobody don't want to carry that. Okay? Because people don't put their stuff in the closet. You know? Other people's not going to throw their baggage on other people. They're going to put that stuff locked in the closet. You know? And try and start a nice life with that man, with that woman, or with that teenage boy. Okay? Or with that young lady. Nobody want nobody's baggage. Nobody want to hear about your past. The past is the past for a reason. Or ex is an ex for a reason. Divorce is divorce for a reason. It didn't work. Or ex, it didn't work. Nobody want to hear about your ex-husband or your ex-boyfriend. Okay, now if you feel you still got feelings for them, call them up and try and make it work. Don't get into no relationship because they still in your heart, in your soul. you know, and you're not ready yet. You're not ready to have a real strong relationship with another man or another young teenage boy. You know, you got to get yourself together. Clear your mind. Get your heart right. Get your soul right. Because you come in like a roaring lion. Oh, I'm going to make this work next time. It didn't work out with Billy, but I'm going to make it work right with Leon. You know, because he going to do what I say do. You want a control of a man. You want a control of a young teenage boy. That's your problem. You know? And you will never ever get nobody to be with you because they're going to see what type of person you is. Especially if they good judge of character and they was raised, you know, right with their parents and their parents taught them what to look for in a relationship. You know, especially dealing with Jezebels and dealing with women in general and dealing with girls in general, what to look for in them. And as soon as they spot it, they're going to hit the door and keep running. Running so hard, kicking up dust. And not even looking back. Because they don't want them issues in their life. Nobody want to be tormented to death and stressed out to death. Men, get your light back. If your light been taken from them Jezebels, get it back. Your power been taken away, get it back. Your heart been taken away, get it back. Your spirit been taken away, get it back. You, your whole self, your whole being been taken back, get it back. Fight for yourself. And then leave that relationship. It's not hard. Yeah, we all loved before. And we think we can't leave them. Or we can't see them with nobody else. You know? You could do it. You could do it. And once you get out, young men and boys, adult men, young men, teenage boys, don't get in another relationship. Once you leave that Jezebel, just work on yourself. Get yourself back. You know, if you like to listen to music, you home, you from work, put on your music, you know, cook you a nice dinner or breakfast or lunch or whatever, and just get into your music, whatever you like to do, take you a drive, you know, if you want to go on your little weekend vacation, just take off, just forget about everybody and everything, and just go. For the weekend, turn your cell phone off, computers, everything. And just work on you. Don't answer no phones. Don't be on no iPads, none of that stuff. Just work on you. Take you a nice bath, a nice shower, or whatever, and just, you know, just relax. On your porch or whatever. And just relax and just work on you. Just meditate. Don't get into no other relationship. You know, take your time. And when you feel like you're ready, then you be like, okay, you got to analyze. You got to get your book. You got to write down questions next time. Ask questions. And if people seem to get mad when you ask questions, they're not for you. Be like, okay, that's fine. I got to go at the end of this date. And don't make a second date. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Okay? Like I said, I don't get up on my platforms and don't talk what I didn't experience or what I did not hear or did not see with my own two eyes. Okay? If they don't want to answer your questions, being evasive, they got something to hide. Especially if you're trying to meet somebody. How a person think that you're supposed to get to know them if you don't ask questions about them? We're not asking about your last relationship. We're asking about you. What type of person you are. You know? And what we like. And what we're not going to put up with. And what we don't like. Okay? And if they can't answer questions, don't even waste no more time. Because that's a red flag right there. And you got to say to yourself, that's going to be an issue. If I'm answering you about yourself, and if we together, and I'm asking you, oh, what time you going to be home from work? And you get an attitude because I'm asking you, that's a problem. So don't even take up no more time, not even no more 5 minutes with them, just walk away. Get your light back. You know, don't be scared to answer no questions. Get your power back, okay? Don't be scared to ask no questions, all right? Because they're going to ask you 20 questions and more and expect you to answer them. And if you don't, they're going to feel the same exact way that you got something to hide. That's how them Jezebels are. You know? They want to question you to death. But you can't question them to death. Oh, why you questioning me? Oh, you don't trust me? Oh, you ain't my father? It's the same way, Jezebels. And you ain't their mother. It's the same way. Stop it. If you don't want things done to you, don't do it to the men and don't do it to them teenage boys. Okay? Get your act together. Because you're never going to find nobody to be with you. I don't care how pretty you are or how pretty you dress or how beautiful you smell or how adorable your hair look or how adorable your shoes and clothes look. You'll never get no man to be with you. Because as soon as you open your mouth, they're going to see the monster within. And they're going to hear the monster within. And that's what messed a lot of y'all up. I don't care how hard that y'all try and talk nice. They can still feel it. And they can still hear it in your voice. The ugliness. In the way you carry yourself. In the way you act. Your gestures, your movements. Eye movements. You men got to look at all of that. Okay? I don't care if they dress nice and stuff. You know, they put on that front. They're putting on the act. Okay? They're putting on the representative. You know? Until they think they got you wheeled in, then they're going to show their true self. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Men and teenage boys, I know what I'm talking about. Once they think they're comfortable, they're going to show their true self. And sometimes they're not even realizing that they are showing their true self. Because they're so used to just being them. Being exactly who they are. With no apology. Being exactly who they are. Especially when they get you by themselves. You know. It's open season on you then. They're going to open season on you. You know, then people don't hear from you. Don't hear from you. Where he at? We ain't heard from him in a week or 2 weeks. Oh, it's going on a month. Oh, let's call see what's going on. Yeah, they got you hemmed up, jacked up in the apartment or the house. You know, showing their true selves. And once you get away and stay away. Stop letting them take your light. Stop letting them take your power. You know? Stop letting them give you false hope. False promises. When you say, I'm done. I had enough. Especially in the very beginning. Especially when your family and your friends don't know. You just meeting this person and they're acting up already. You know? And y'all only been seeing each other like for 4 days. Maybe a month in. You know? Maybe 2 months in. And she thinks she know you. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. They think they know you better than your parents, better than your mother and your father. I know him. No, you know him of going with him. Or married to him. You don't know him like the mother and father know him. So let's clear that up. Because you got a lot of them Jezebels think that they birthed you. You know? Like I said, like they think they're your mother. You know, you don't know the man like that. You don't know that young teenage boy like that. You only know him through going with him and married to him. Or been with him for so many years. You could be with a guy 5, 10, 20, 30 years. And you still don't know him. You only know him as going with him. The parents know him like that. We know him. The mother and father. So stop acting like y'all know this man like that. Okay? Get yourself together. Get entwined with yourself. Get to know yourself and change yourself. Because if you don't know yourself, if you really think that you're not controlling, that you're not a Jezebel, if you really fooling yourself, you this beautiful, nice person, loving wife, loving girlfriend, I do everything. No, that don't mean that you're a loving person. You're doing things to pacify him. To pacify the family. To make your family believe that you're this good person, and your mother and your father know how you are, Jezebel. Like I said, they hand you. So if anybody know you, they know how you are. And shame on them to allow you to treat another mother's son like that. To dog him out, to mistreat him. To be the cause of somebody's son demise. That is terrible. They should have sat you down and talked to you. They know it was wrong. You knew it was wrong. Like I said, everybody knows what's going on with their children at some point. We may not know everything, but we know some things. Okay? Because we can figure some things out for ourselves. There's some things our adult children will come and tell us some things. They're not going to tell us everything. We know this. We just got to figure it out and keep asking questions. Then sometimes they still don't tell us everything. So us parents, we got to really talk to our grown-up adult daughters and tell, don't be controlling to men because they're not going to stay with you like that. And tell them to stop threatening them, you know, with family and friends. You know, because what goes around comes around. God's vengeance is his, and everything catches up to you at some point in time in your life. Because God don't like ugly, and he cares less about pretty. So you Jezebel's got to stop. Because you're going to find yourself by yourself, alone, in an apartment or house by yourself. Because your kids going to get older, they're going to go off, they're going to branch off, because they got to live their life. And you're going to grow a old, lonely woman by yourself. I don't care what kind of job you got, what kind of money you making, you won't be able to bribe a man with nothing. And fast as you got things, God will take it all away. You know? People think they get high and mighty and stuff. God will break you right on down. You know? Because you can't get full of yourself and think that, you know, you better than the next person. Oh, I got this, I got that. I'm this, I'm that. You know? Be careful. Everybody got to be humble at a certain degree. But being humble, that don't mean that people got to take advantage of you. Talk to you any kind of way. Belittle you. You know? Talk behind people's back. Which we already know that, but who cares? You know? But you're going to try and belittle somebody, try to shame them in front of people, try to embarrass them in front of people because you think you high and mighty, you know? That's where the humbleness come in at. Men and boys, wherever y'all found them Jezebels at, take them back where you found them at. Leave them standing there where you found them at. And maybe y'all appreciate that what you had that you lost. Now you got to think about it, Jezebels, when they're done with you. Because they're tired of you trying to demise them, trying to disrespect them in front of their family, in front of their friends. And think you can say all type of stuff in front of their parents to them. That's a lot of nerve too. When their mother and father's there, or their mother's there, or their father there, you figure you could talk all kind of stuff. No. Mothers and fathers, some mothers and fathers are not going for that. Some mothers and fathers will sit there and listen to that. You know, you got some mothers that sit there and just go for that. And know it's wrong. You know, so they putting your Jezebel of a daughter in her place. Talk to her. Because no man is going to be with nobody like that. You're trying to take these men's life, trying to take their power, trying to control every aspect of their life. So what time they coming home, or if they're visiting their family, or what time you coming home, they're visiting their friends, what time they coming home. The men don't be up on you like that. Some of these men, they do have trust. Some men don't have trust. The men that got trust, you mad because he's not asking you, because you figure he don't care. He cares. You know, and you got some of them sick Jezebels get mad and pick a fight because they is sick, so they want to fight. You know, because they figure they don't care. A lot of men do care. They're not going to just be up on you like that. You know, but when it's time for him to go out, you all up on him, and you going to where he's at. You going to his family's house, you going to his friend's house, or you're out in the club together, you there, you not having fun, so you don't want him to have fun, so you're going to stand there and look at him like you don't want him to have fun. If you didn't want to have fun, you could have kept your behind home, let him go to the club and have fun with his friends and his family. Don't try to dampen his fun. Why are you trying to dampen his fun? Stay home if you don't want to party. You going to the club to try and stop him from having fun. How dare you? Come on now. Like when you want to go on trips and stuff, he don't try and stop you from having fun on the trip. He's going on the trip with you, of course, because he's paying for the whole trip or half of the trip. So of course he's going to go. You know, and he's having fun just like you and everybody else. Like I said, if y'all don't want things done to y'all, don't do it to these men and these boys. Stop trying to take their power. Stop trying to take their light. Stop trying to take their voice. Stop trying to silence them. Men, y'all got to wake up. You know? Ain't that much love in the world to let somebody just dog you out and you know it, to the point that you get demised knowing it. And you see how the world is. You see what's going on. And you know it. And you're watching everything that's going around you. And you're just sitting in it. Just wallowing in it. You doing reactions on videos. Knowing this. You know, especially if your parents talking to you hours and hours and hours. You know, if you went to counseling with this Jezebel woman, or you didn't go to counseling, or you attempted to go, and if it's not working, it's not working. Let it go. You walk away, she walk away. You got kids, whoever got the kids, that person get the visitation right. If you don't got kids, that's even more better. You both can walk away, clean slate. Ain't got nothing to lose. Just the toxicness that y'all had in the relationship. That's the only thing y'all had to lose. The toxicness in the relationship. All that toxic, demonic, nasty, evil things that was going on in that relationship. That's the only thing that y'all got to lose. But I could say one thing. Y'all learn from each other. That's all you could say. I learned a lot from you. Thank you next. Because you never give up on love. Because there's always somebody out there that's going to appreciate you, men and teenage boys. Men and teenage boys. It's somebody out there that's going to love you and appreciate you and have a beautiful life. Like I said, it ain't always going to be, you know, ice cream and cake and glitz and glamour. You know, it's going to run into, you know, a little disagreements, nothing crazy. But you're going to have a beautiful life with that little teenage girl and that adult woman. Adult men and teenage boys. Don't stay in something toxic and you unhappy and you sad. You waking up every day. You sad. You unhappy. You crying a river. You got to go to work, put on a smile for your co-workers. You got to go to your family's house, put on a smile. You know? You always got to go on the go because you don't want to go home because she waiting to argue. So you're going to your parents' house. You're going to your friend's house. You're going to see your favorite cousins. You know, you're going out, you know, for the weekend, you know, with your cousins because you don't want to go home. Because that's all she want to do because that's her medicine. Because she's a sick individual. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? She ain't been keeping it real. Know what she's talking about. 365 days a year. And I'm always going to keep talking to you guys. Because if I could just help one person from getting demised by a Jezebel spirit, I'll be happy if I can help one guy, one grown man, one teenage boy from getting demised. I did my job. And I'm happy. I did my job. I'm hoping and praying to Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit that I could save more than just one grown man and one teenage boy from hurt. Because I don't want no man to be hurt or no teenage boy to be hurt the way my son been hurt and demised. Okay? God, you got to get away. You got to get away. Especially when they up on you, so clingy. Clingy. Where you going? What you doing? Who you talking to? Oh, who is that? Oh, who is that? You know, especially when you got female cousins. They jealous of the female cousins. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. They jealous of the female cousins. They jealous of the mother. Okay, they're jealous of the aunts. Okay, jealous of the female friends. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. And they need to be ashamed of themselves. Get away from them Jezebel spirits. Get away from them Jezebel girls. Get away from them Jezebel women. Especially if they don't like your children and don't want your children around. And hurting your children's feelings. Making them feel unloved, unwanted, uninvited. Making them feel sad when they want nothing to do with your children. Doing little things. Uninviting them to things. Because if that Jezebel don't want nothing to do with your kids, they don't want nothing to do with you. Because that's part of you. The same thing with the woman. If the man don't want the kids, you know, that's a package deal. You can't take the cow without the calves. It's the same thing with the man. Women. Okay? It's the same thing with the man. You got to take the calves. Because he is the cow too. So you got to take the calves and the cow all together. It's a package deal. The cow and the calves. If you don't want his calves, you don't want the cow. And the cow is him. It's the same thing with the man. We can see right through you. We know what you're doing. Stop being mean and nasty to people's children. Okay? Because people don't appreciate that. If you don't want nobody being nasty to your children, don't be nasty to nobody else's kids. Because those kids did not ask to be here. Okay? They did not ask to be born. They here now. Suck it up. It's done. They here. There's nothing you can do about it. You don't want to be around their children, don't be around them. Break up with the man. Because that man got children from other females. And that other female that got them kids not going to appreciate it. And you're going to have problems with that mother. Because she is a mother of her kids and she's not going to tolerate you being disrespectful to her children. And you ain't got to hit them or nothing. Just the little things that you do. That you think that people don't know that you do. Just not speaking to them. Recognizing that they're there. You know, acting like they're invisible, not talking to them, not interacting with them, not doing nothing with them, not even saying hi to them, how you doing? Do you want to be into the festivities with them? People know what you're doing. Just because they're not saying nothing, they know. They're just gathering all the evidence. Because you're a nasty person. Just stop what you're doing. Don't do that to kids. Now, it's one thing with a grown person, but it's totally different with kids. People not going to play that when it comes to their kids, okay? Stop the nonsense. Stop hurting people's children. Because that affects them, especially if they're a school-age kid. They got to go to school. They got to get their lesson for that day. That child ain't going to be able to go to lunch, ain't going to be able to focus on his schoolwork, especially if he got a test coming up. He going to fail his test. He's not going to be able to complete his work. He's not going to be able to eat his lunch. His nerves is up. He can't eat. He can't sleep. He's complaining to his mom. His mom is mad. She's upset about it. You know? You can't be doing that to people's children. To where they can't even do their work. Can't even get good grades. Their grades is falling. You know? They fighting in school. They having fights with other kids. You know? Because you're not paying attention to them. Especially if they go to your house or something. Or they got brothers and sisters, you know? You know, with the same father. Trying to get a relationship with his sisters, with his brothers. You know? The child trying to interact, trying to call back and forth, trying to text, trying to call, trying to FaceTime, being ignored. Stop doing that when you got brothers and sisters, you know, from the same man or the same mother. If you don't want to be bothered with your brother or your sister from the mother or the father, let the child know or let the children know. You know, you don't want no relationship with them so they could go on with their life. You know? And if that child or them children is still trying to reach out, stop reaching out. You know, but let them know that your line is always open. You know? Don't be foolish. Don't let yourself, you know, look crazy out there. You know, when you know you're a lovable person and you family orientated, you know, and they ignoring you, just stop. Be like, okay, I'm going to text, I'm going to let them know. I understand you don't want to be bothered with me right now, but my line of communication is always open. Ain't no love lost or nothing, so don't even get it twisted. I'm just going to stop calling. I'm going to stop texting. I'm going to stop FaceTiming because I'm not getting no response. I'm being ignored. I'm feeling like I'm invisible. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm feeling real messed up right now, so I got to stop because it's going to take me out of my character, so I got to stop. Because I got to focus on me. And I got to go to school every day. And I got to get my education for the day. You know? I got to keep myself in alignment. You know? I got to get myself together for the next day. I got to get my clothes out. I got to iron my clothes. You know? I got to eat my dinner. I got to do my homework. You know? Got to take me a nice shower. I got to get myself together for the next day. So I'm not going to be bothered trying to still reach out. But my line of communication is always open for you. You know, whenever you get ready, if you don't get ready, don't want to talk, don't want to speak to me, that's fine too. I'm going to live, I'm going to go on, and I'm going to become something in my life. I got to do this for me. I can't let nobody, you know, torment me and being vindictive, doing little things, and texting me little things. Oh, this is what we over here doing. You know, teasing me, taunting me. That's not nice. Especially if you are a grown adult now. You know, these teenage kids, they're grown adults now. You know, going up into high school, into middle school, and you doing this to your brother or sister, taunting them. Leave them alone if you don't want to be bothered with them. Because you're going to have issues with the parents. Don't do that. That's not nice. That's disgusting. That's mean, hateful, and demonic. And those mothers and fathers, get your kids in alignment. You know, talk to them. Tell them stop teasing that other child or them children because it's not nice. Fathers, nephews, cousins, get yourself together and talk to them. Tell them to stop that. Don't sit there and watch that. Mothers, don't sit there and watch that. Unless y'all Jezebels yourselves and allowing y'all children to do that to other children. Jezebels, get it together. Because you're teaching your kids the wrong way. And then they're not going to grow up and have friends. And grow up to have a boyfriend. Or a husband. If you're teaching them that. Even with your sons. Don't teach them to be hateful to other children. Especially if they're related. Don't teach them to do that. Because that child or those children did not ask to be born. They're here now. Deal with it. Don't do that. Especially if the father is dead and gone. And that father's here. That father's not here to put things in line. To set the record straight. Because if the father here, stuff wouldn't be going on. The father put everybody in their place. Because that was the reason why that they was together. They got to know their siblings and who their siblings is, which is a good thing. You don't do that. Oh, the father ain't here. Now it's open season on this child or them children to treat them like that. No. Get your voice back, men. Don't let them do that. If the men is in the child's life and the children is acting up like that, get them children in line. Get them in alignment. Men and boys, get your light back, get your voice back, get your power back. I don't care how good she look, how good she smell, how beautiful she look, the cute clothes, how she throwing the thigh game. No. No. Get your voice back. Stop being hypnotized. Snap out of it. Get your power back. It's not right. And I'm Chandelier keeping it real. 365 days a year. And I'll be back with another talk segment. Take something out of my segments. Take something out of it. Just don't sit there looking at me. Take something out of it. My God, help yourself. Do something about this. Go to counseling. If they don't want to go to counseling, tell them, well, you're not going to be in no relationship with them no more. You leaving. It's done. You're tired. Especially if you got children. And children that's related. And you see things going on with these children. Step in. Don't treat your sibling like that. Leave that young man alone or leave that young lady alone and let them live and let them get their education for the day. Don't stress them kids out. Because it take effect on the kids. It's not right. We're here as parents, grown people, mothers and fathers. We're here to stand up for these children. Now that's where the line gets drawn at, for real. No kickbacks. That's where the line gets drawn at. Leave these children alone. Now, if you grown folks want to act all ignorant and crazy, you got to do that amongst yourself. But don't put these kids in it. Don't hurt them kids. And if these young men and these young girls out here getting hurt by these kids and stuff, delete their numbers. Block their numbers. This way you can go to school and get your education. You won't be disturbed and be hurt and feeling lonely and feeling sad and feeling left out. Feeling like you're a statue. Like they're just walking past you. That's not nice. Get your act together. Children that's doing other children like that. And these Jezebels, get your act together. Go get prayed over. Go get baptized and dunked in the water. Get your life changed. Before you men, snap out of it. There's other woman out here. That ain't the only woman. Yeah, act like that's the only woman because you got kids from them. So what? We all got kids by somebody. And we not with them. Will we love to be with the person that we had the kids with? Yeah. If they act right. But it was told to me, they don't got no act right in them. So you can't be with nobody that don't got no act right in them. But you still going to stand there and be with them. And watch them disrespect you and the children. Come on now. Because they do disrespect the children. And if they say they don't, they lying. They be disrespecting their own children. That's why they are the way they are. That's why they're able to disrespect other people's children. Because how are you going to disrespect this person's children and you ain't disrespecting your own? You are disrespecting your own children. Because you're disrespecting other people's children. And you're disrespecting yourself. And you say, how am I disrespecting yourself? Look at you. You run around here acting like a fool. Acting like you're a drill sergeant. Trying to control a man. That is disrespectful right there. You're disrespecting yourself. And you think you carry yourself cute and you don't. You're disgusting in the inside. So would your clothes look cute, but you're disgusting in the inside. You're raggedy. You got a dark heart. It's bleeding black blood. You're dirty and disgusted inside. You need to get your soul clean. You're not clean. You think you're clean. Just because your clothes is clean, your body is clean, but your soul stinks. Your heart stinks. We smell it. Get on your bendy knees and ask God to forgive you and go to church. Go throw yourself on the altar. Dunk your own self in the baptismal pool. And stay in there for a while. Get yourself together because you're disgusting. Especially when you're doing kids like that. Tormenting kids. Cut it out. Because God, see, He's going to deal with you directly. In a minute. You ain't getting away with nothing, doing kids like that. That's that woman kids. Come on now. You don't do that. That child got people that love them. They got grandparents. They got mothers. They got uncles, cousins. Come on. You don't do that. Get your raggedy self together. And you men, get it together. Leave them. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Okay? I got knowledge. I know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of things. I know what I'm talking about. Stop it. Get yourself together. Because God don't like ugly and care less about pretty. Get it together. I mean, get yourself together. It's not right. Because I'm Chandelier keeping it real. Take something out of my say. Don't sit there and be just watching me and looking at me. Take something out of it. Utilize something. Whatever you cannot use in my video, leave it. Whatever you could use, use it. Use it for a tool. Okay? If this sounds like your relationship, oh, Chandelier describing my relationship, then it's time for you to do something about it. I'm going to have a lot of talk videos. All you got to do, Chandelier, keeping it real, YouTube channel. I'm going to have a whole column of videos. I got a TikTok also. I got an Instagram. Okay? And I got on my YouTube. I got talk segments. And I just made this talk statement for the guys. Okay? And I do cooking segments. Whoever like to, cook and want to see some of my recipes, y'all can go up there too. And y'all can go to diamondstyles.com. She got all type of merch. She got snake merch. She got smoke merch. Okay, y'all can go up there. She got all her music videos. Music. She does beautiful music. And her merch is beautiful. It's not ironed on. She's a graphic designer. Okay? So y'all get her merch. It's in the fabric. Beautiful. So go there, get merch. She got merch for me and her. Merch for her brothers. All type of stuff in there. So go there and look at the merch. Go look at her videos. Go look at the song that she just put up on her brother Stank. It's 4 segments that she just put up on her brother. You go up there and look at those videos. Okay? Take something out of those videos. That's his voice alone is what he say. Coming out of his mouth. It ain't what nobody else said, it's what he saying. So the videos are very, very interesting. And I encourage the men, I'm not talking to you Jezebels, because I know y'all not going to go up there. If you do, you're going to be mad anyway. So don't even go up there. If it's for you, if the shoe fit, wear it. Keep it on. If the shoe don't fit, take it off. But I encourage you men that's going through stuff. Men and teenage boys I'm talking to. Not talking to Jezebels. Men and boys. If you're going through something, go up there and look at the videos of Stanker. Okay? Flyboy the Prince. He got a lot to say in those 4 videos. Okay? That's his voice. Go up there, look at the videos. You'll be shocked. I'm telling you. And go see the beautiful merch in all her other videos. She is an independent artist. She does everything herself. The merch is beautiful. Because anybody can go get a thing and iron them on. Anybody can do that. It don't take nothing. Just put them on the ironing board, slam the thing down, there you go. It's ironed on. That's nothing to do. She's a graphic designer. It's different. You got to line colors up and everything. You got to really know what you're doing. That's technology. Anybody that know, they know what I'm talking about. She's a graphic designer. And she does it herself. She's a graphic designer. She does everything herself. And it's beautiful. I could go buy me an iron today, get me some stuff and iron it on and give it away. With that stuff going to peel off. With hers, it's in the fabric. You can wash it over and over and over and over and over. It's not going to go nowhere. It's beautiful. Because we got hoodies and stuff right here. Washing in cold water, hot water. Still beautiful. So go check it out. Because she wants her people to have good quality merchandise. She's not going to just, oh, here, take this. And you're not happy with it. No. Go up there and check it out. I'm trying to tell y'all. For her fan base. Y'all go up there. She got beautiful merchandise. But again, for you gentlemen and boys, standing there keeping it real, I'm going to have another talk statement. I just had to get that little part in there. Going to have another talk statement for you guys. Okay? Because I care about you guys. I love you guys. You men and boys. You stay safe. Stay covered in the blood of Jesus. If you churchmen, keep on going to church. And the boys too. And God is with you. He's going to get you out of that rut. And keep on looking at my videos, because you will take something out of it. And I'm serious. This is coming from the heart. This is coming from a place of love that I have for you men and boys. Because my son went through a lot. It says God. So my son want me to do this, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to continue on doing it. For you guys. For the teenage boys, grown men that's willing to listen. For those that don't need this, it's fine. But those that need it, keep on listening. And I know the Jezebel's going to try and stop y'all. Getting mad. Don't listen to her. She don't know what she's talking. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. Okay? Like I said, I don't get on my platform, don't know what I'm talking about, because my son went through it. Okay? Like I said, things that I've been through, and people that I know that been through, and people that I love that went through, and things that I don't see and hear with my own 2 eyes and with my own ears, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And this is coming straight from my heart, from my soul. Okay? So I'm helping the men and the boys. So Jezebel, just step out the way of the camera and let them listen. Don't be scared, because the truth is unfolding. Because y'all don't want them to know. But God got me here to bring the truth out and to let them know. And to be aware and to cover themselves. And to run when they meet one. Because God's going to open their eyes and open their ears. So they can see and hear. And take off running the other way. They'll find the right woman for them that will love them and care for them and respect them. Even with the young teenage boys. Y'all find somebody to love you and care for you and respect you. And mother and father, protect your sons at all costs. Like I said, all best is off when it comes to our children. And I'm chandelier keeping it real. 365 days a year. And I will be back with another talk segment for you boys and you grown men. And I love you. And stay safe. And this is Chandelier keeping it real. I'm out.